Welcome back, YouTube friends. My name is Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys Security Systems. In this video today, we're going to look at how to create holiday groups and schedules with the ICT Protege GX system. Okay, this is obviously something that you will have to do at every job site, and that's why we think it's important for you to know how it works. Okay, so let's have a look at how this is programmed. Okay, and then obviously after the video, if you have any questions, please send them below, and I will gladly answer them quickly. All right, so I'm inside the Protege GX software under the home page. The first thing we want to do is to create at least one holiday group and then create all the holidays that the client will need to apply during the year. Okay, so in Canada, there's maybe, I don't know, 10 or 11 different holidays during the year. Some of them are a fixed date, like Christmas, and maybe the New Year, but some of them are like rotating. They change dates every year or so. All right, so these you may have to, maintain them, as we go during the functioning of the system. All right, so from the main page under the site tab, we want to go to the holiday groups section. Okay, so for the purpose of the demonstration, I created one holiday group. Okay, but you can create multiple ones that will then be applied to different schedules in the system. Okay, so there's two ways of creating a new holiday in the group. It's either going to be a single day, all right, like from midnight to midnight, or it may also be a period where the start date and the end date are on different days. Okay, so if your client is a school board and they have their schools closed for 2 months during the summer break, then you will basically just enter the start date of the first day where the school is closed, and the end date will be the last day before school starts again in the fall. Okay, so you don't have to create like 60 different holidays for the summer. You can just create one line, and it's going to cover a whole period. Okay, remember, the holiday will become valid at midnight, all right, and will end at midnight the next day. So in this case, Christmas, I use the repeat option because Christmas is always the same date, and so I can use the repeat option. So this will prevent you from having to remember to change the date and the start and end date every. Okay, so again, this is basically how we create a holiday group. Okay, you can create multiple groups, and then the group can contain a whole lot of different holidays. Okay. The next step is to go under sites and schedules. Now, typically there's two different types of schedules in the system, at least two, in this example. It's either going to be an automatic door unlock schedule or an office staff schedule, let's say, to give access to users on a specific time frame where they can only badge their cards on those doors from 8 to 5, for instance, or they can only arm and disarm these partitions or areas based on the schedule. Okay, so if I'm looking at a door unlock schedule, okay, if you look here, you can have up to 8 different periods in a single schedule. So I can basically lock and unlock a door 8 times a week or 8 times a day. It's all very flexible. So so the first step, is to program the beginning, and then the end will follow. So I click here, I select AM for the morning time, and then let's say 8 a.m. for the start. End time, I will click on the PM icon, and then I can say it's going to be valid from 8 to 5. When I select Monday to Friday, you will see there's a nice graphic view at the bottom showing in green when the schedule is valid. So if this is a door unlock schedule, when it's green, the door is unlocked. All right. Now, GX is a very flexible system. You can have other functionality enabled inside GX where if you arm the partition, it's going to lock this door schedule and things like that. So you're sure that if the system is armed, doors are always locked, even though there's no one on site. The system will make sure everything is locked when there's no one on site. Okay, so if you arm the system early, we can lock the door. If you're late in the morning, we can make sure the door is locked until there's at least one person in the building. Okay, so GX has all that available as an option when you program the doors and the door options. So in this example, my schedule is there from 8 to 5. Now, if you want to make sure that the doors using this schedule are locked when there's a holiday, you need to remember going to the holiday group section. Okay, you add the holiday to the schedule and you can save. Now, the way this will be applied to the schedule is depending on this drop-down menu here under holiday mode. So the default for us is disabled on holiday. So this means that this period 1, the whole line, is disabled if there's one of the holidays of that group that is valid. Okay, so as soon as the holiday is valid, this schedule will be canceled. It's not going to go active. It will not unlock the door in the morning. Okay. Another option is to be enabled on holiday. And the reason for this is you may want to have a different type of schedule when there's a holiday. So if your client is a retail shop, for instance, and on, let's say the Christmas day or on the New Year's day, they want to open from 8 to noon instead of 8 to 5. So you just do it this way, right? So I want to select 8 a.m. for the beginning, all right? And then I'm going to pick 12 p.m. for the end, and then you see here that it's going to be shorter when there's a holiday. Okay, so that's the enable on holiday option. And there's another one called ignore holiday, meaning that this period of the schedule will simply ignore if there's a holiday or not. It won't matter, it will still do what it's supposed to do. Okay. Then if it's a schedule for access control, I want to say yes. So that's a bit different. Sometimes the doors are locked on a holiday, but you want to allow employees to go to the site when there is a holiday. So in this case, you simply do not apply the holiday group to that schedule. You just assign the holiday group to a schedule that needs to be affected by that group or by the holidays of that group. Okay. Now there's another option that I want to show you, which is a very useful option when you start doing more advanced programming with Protege GX, is the qualify section of the schedule under options. So we can pick any output in the system. And so just a quick example, let's say if the siren goes off, I want to lock the doors, or the opposite. If the siren goes off, I want to unlock the door. So you can link an output to the schedule. So basically you can then use the output status to control the schedule. So let's say you want to lock a bunch of doors when the system is armed, you can basically have the armed output of your area to be the qualified output of some of the schedules. Okay. In tech support, we use this option almost on a daily basis. So there's a lot of things that we can trick or create with this feature. So I think it's good for you to know it exists. Again, that's the qualify output option. Okay, so thanks for watching. This video was basically how to create schedules in holidays and holiday groups. All right. Obviously, if you have questions, if you have suggestions for more videos, please send these comments below and we'll gladly answer you very quickly. All right. And obviously, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, follow our channel. We want to create more content and we need your help. All right. Thank you.